Oh, you can see the female right now. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? As you can see, we are not in the snake room and we're not in the podcast room either. Where are we at? We are in my bedroom. Check out these two cool enclosures I got behind me. Well, we're gonna run down what I got and what they're for. Check it out. So I'm gonna pan up from the bottom. So that is a Panther Chameleon Enclosure rack. And let me tell you what I got. All right, the actual rack that everything is on, this is a Baker style rack. It's on wheels. And that's my dog Jake's bed back there. That's my bed for everyone that wants to know. So, sneak peek into the magic room here. So this rack right here is a 2 foot deep by 4 foot wide, 82-inch high rack from Amazon. It's got the wheels. I got the black version. It's about 220 bucks. So I got that just to hold the enclosures and all the setup that goes with it. And then right here, you will see two of the tall hybrid dragon strand cages. What do I mean hybrid? Traditionally, chameleon cages were like all screened. These have solid sides and back. It's got a solid door. And then it's got a screen bottom access panel, a screen bottom, and a screen top up there. It also comes with the option to run a solid bottom if you want. I'm running screens for ventilation and the drainage. And down here, this is a Husky tool tote thing. This is actually 12 gallons, and I'm using this for my water reservoir. And while we're down here, I got a Govee dual plug, and that is my timer system for my lights, which are up above. We'll go over those next. And this is pretty cool. I still got to dial some stuff in, but this is the Miss King. This is one up from the starter. So I think it's called the Miss King Ultimate. And I learned a valuable lesson on this pump. If you see right there, I have some holes in the wall. I had it mounted to the wall vertically and it kept cavitating. So I took it off the wall, laid it down flat, and it actually ran like it was supposed to run. So I need to mount it a little bit different. It needs to be mounted horizontal. So if you ever have any trouble with the Miss King and you have the pump mounted vertically, that's probably the issue. Because as soon as I took it off the wall, it worked good. And thanks to Corey DeLong from CD Constrictors, I called him and I ran through a whole bunch of stuff. And then he's the one that noticed that I had it mounted vertically. So he said that might be my problem. Sure stuff, that fixed it. And then here's the back side of this Husky container. I just wanted something that looked cool instead of a 5-gallon bucket, since this is my bedroom. And this Miss King system is very cool. All my lighting cords and stuff, which go to the Govee plug. And then around here on the side, this is the control unit for the Miss King Ultimate right here. I have 3 intervals set up. Then if you see up here on top of the Dragon Strand cages, I got 2 mister nozzles per cage. And the Dragon Strand cages come with the mounts right here, made just for Miss King. And then there's ones for generic drippers and anything else you might need. It's pretty sweet the way they come in. You just poke a hole in the screen and they mount right in without ruining any of the screen or anything. And then you see all these bright lights above. What kind of lights do I have? All right, so this is my lighting setup. So the front lights, there is 2 of these per cage, or 2 total, so 1 per cage. This one right here is a 34 watt Jungle Dawn LED light bar. This is to give it like the full sun effect. I believe it's like a LED grow light. Right here, this is my UVB. Both of these lights right here are Arcadia. My UVB right here is a 24 watt, 12% UVB. I have the 8-inch basking lights with dimmers on them. They each got a 100-watt bulb, but I can dial them back or dial them up, do whatever. There is some dialing in with these. So right here we have the feeder run cup, and this is from Sunset Chameleons, and this is called the feeder run log. And as you can see, it's got like a little lattice work in there so the bugs can crawl up and down. The bottom's removable, as is the whole system. So as you can see, that mounts to the wall. I use command strips, thanks Josh Harbin for that tip. And then as you see down here, there is a lattice work and a screened bottom that pops off for cleaning. So you can fill it full of bugs. The bugs will climb on the lattice work in there. The chameleons, like the male up here, he can look down in there and zap them with his tongue. And then everything you see in there, I built. So the hybrid cages from Dragon Strand come with what they call dragon ledges. And that is these white side things right here that you can attach. So I built like a trellis lattice type thing with garden stakes. And then I used bamboo garden stakes and sycamore branches and some fake vines, bendy vines. Man, they got a whole like jungle jam in there. Then I used live plants. I got golden pothos, I got polka dot plants, which are from Madagascar. Got a heart of Jesus, a fern, Rex begonia, some other kind of plant right there. That's what's cool about chameleons, is now I'm learning plants and everything too. So I'm really trying to turn my whole entire bedroom into a jungle. You'll see some plants back there hanging up, stuff like that. I'm gonna turn this whole place into a jungle. Then I could take my chameleons out with some ficus trees around, let them out for some free time and stuff. Plus they got like penthouse suites here to live in and everything. So I know there's gonna be questions like, Shane, how come you didn't film the build process? And I'll tell you why. First of all, this is the very first time I built chameleon enclosures. Second of all, Bill Strand from the Chameleon Academy has a step-by-step guide on his website. So if you're curious about any kind of chameleons and how to build their enclosures and get them up to par to give them the best life that they need, you need to go to the Chameleon Academy website and check out Bill Strand's podcast, The Chameleon Academy. I've been going down that rabbit hole for weeks now. This is a really fun species, and I highly recommend, if you're curious, at least just checking out the website and the podcast. Maybe you might want to get a couple for a pet too. So stay tuned for the future video, and I'll highlight the chameleons. The sneak peek on them is I got 2 Sambavas, a male and a female. And Sambava is a locality of panther chameleons from Madagascar. So until next time, guys, rock on.